Good afternoon, everyone. We are doing Socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution, and today we will discuss about the February Revolution in Petrograd. And that is, first we will discuss about Petrograd had led the February Revolution that brought down the monarchy in February 1917. So now, in the winter of 1917, conditions in Petrograd were green. The layout of the city emphasized divisions among the people, while workers' quarters and factories, that is, the poor were located to the right of River Neva. The official building, including the palace and fashionable areas, were on the left bank. In February 1917, food shortages were deeply felt in the workers' quarter. The winter that year was exceptionally cold, marked with frost and heavy snow. On 22nd February, a lockout took place at a factory on the right bank, and next day, workers of 50 factories called a strike led by women. The fashionable quarters and official buildings were surrounded by workers. The government imposed a curfew when the workers came back. On the 24th and 25th, the government called out the cavalry and provoking the workers. On Sunday, 25th February, the government suspended the Duma, that means National Assembly, Parliament of Russia. Demonstrators ransacked the police headquarters. Streets were full of people raising slogans about bread, wages, better hours, and democracies. The government tried to control the situation, but the cavalry refused to fire on the demonstrators. An officer was shot. 3 regiments mutinied, that means protested, voting to join the strikers. By the evening, 25th February, soldiers and striking workers gathered to form a Soviet or council called the Petrograd Soviet in the same building as the Duma met. Under the advice of the military commanders, the Tsar evicted on 2nd March. Soviet leaders and Duma leaders formed a provisional government to run the country. Now, Russia's future was hence to be decided by a constituent assembly elected on the basis of universal adult suffrage. Now, we'll do the effects of this. That is, what happened immediately after the February Revolution. Army officials, landowners, and industrialists were influential in the provisional government. The liberals, as well as socialists, among them worked towards an elected government. Restrictions on public meetings and associations were removed. Soviets, like the Petrograd Soviet, were set up everywhere, though no common system of election was followed. Lenin on his return from exile to Russia in April 1917 and demanded war to be closed, land to be transferred to the peasants, and bank be nationalized. And that demands are known as April thesis. Now, what was the reaction of most Bolshevik? When we are talking about the Bolshevik, that means the party led by the Lenin, who believed in quality members. So reaction of most Bolshevik party members to Lenin's April thesis, because they thought time was not yet right for a socialist revolution. They felt the provisional government needed to be supported. However, the developments of the subsequent months changed their attitude. Now we will discuss about developments in Russia in months subsequent to the provisional government. Though the summer, through the summer, the workers' movement spread in industrial areas. Factory committees were formed which began questioning the way industrialists ran their factories. Trade union grew in number. Soldiers' committees were formed in the army. In June, about 500 Soviets sent representatives to an all-Russian Congress of Soviets. The provisional government saw its power reduce and the Bolshevik influence grow. So, what were the steps? What measures taken by the provisional government to suppress the Bolshevik influence? Now we'll discuss about that. Provisional government decided to take stern measures. It resisted attempts by workers to run factories and began arresting leaders. Popular demonstrations staged by the Bolsheviks in July 1917 were sternly suppressed. So many Bolshevik leaders had to go into hiding or flee or face imprisonment. But now, what were the developments in the countryside during the provisional government? In the countryside means that is rural areas, peasants and their socialist revolutionary leaders pressed for a redistribution of land. According to them, land committees were formed, encouraged by the socialist revolutionaries. Peasants seized land between July and September 1917. So now, after that, we'll move forward to the Petrograd Soviet meeting and now October Revolution. when we are talking about the October Revolution, now first we will discuss about the main events of October Revolution. As we discussed about on April 1917, the Bolshevik leader Lenin returned from exile to Russia. In July 1917, demonstrations were held by the Bolsheviks against the provisional government led by Kerensky. And after that, on October 16, 1917, a military Lenin persuaded the Petrograd Soviet and Bolshevik Party to agree to be a socialist seizure of power. The date of the event was kept a secret. On 23rd October 1917, a military revolutionary committee under Leon Trotsky organized a seizure. It was timed with all Russian Congress of Soviet of workers and soldiers, and the uprising began on 24th October. Provisional government under Kerensky resisted. At dawn, loyal military men seized buildings of two Bolshevik newspapers, telephone, telegram offices, and protected the Winter Palace. In response, the Military Revolutionary Committee ordered its supporters to seize government officers and arrest the ministers. The seizure was complete within a day. The Navy, the ship Aurora, shelled the Winter Palace, played a significant role in the assault of the Winter Palace. Kerensky, however, escaped. This is the Winter Palace, and this is the Aurora ship. At a meeting of the All Russian Congress Soviets in Petrograd, the majority approved the Bolshevik action. An uprising took place in other cities also. There was heavy fighting, especially in Moscow, but by December 1917, the Bolsheviks controlled the Moscow-Petrograd area. The Bolshevik Party was renamed, and that is Russian Communist Party. In November 1917, in the elections conducted to the Constituent Assembly, the Bolsheviks failed to gain majority support. Lenin dismissed the assembly and assumed leadership. But the most immediate effect of the October Revolution was that power passed into the hands of Bolsheviks under Lenin, and the revolution led to the establishment of the world's first communist regime. And when we are talking about October Revolution. What does it mean? That means taking over of government in Russia by socialists under the leadership of Lenin and subsequent establishment of the world's first communist regime is called October Revolution.